Are you guys ready for this? The smallest redstone house in Minecraft. Let's jump into it. Oh man, that seriously never gets old. Anyways, here we are on the inside. This place is so crazy. What's up guys? Welcome back to another redstone map showcase. Today we are taking a look at the smallest redstone house in Minecraft. Now if you guys have never seen a house like this one, it's going to blow your minds. Now this house is only a couple blocks large, but you can actually enter it and take a look at a fully decorated interior. Now straight away you can see that the house looks quite beautiful. It's built in a suburban style, which I absolutely love, and it's also jam-packed with loads of redstone creations. And once we get on the inside, you guys will see what I'm talking about. Now since this house is so cool, let's see if we could go ahead and take 1 second to smack the like button. Let's aim for over 2,000 likes on this video. You guys absolutely killed it last time, so I have faith that we could crush that like goal. I'll give you guys 5 seconds to like the video. Let's go ahead and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, and 5. There you go. I really hope you did crush that like button. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this house. As you guys can see, this is a house right in front of us, and it is very tiny. Now this is going to be really cool, guys. We can zoom in here with Optifine and take a look at all the details. Basically, we have the garage on the left, we have the doorway at the front with our awesome roof. We also have a second floor and some other decorations on the right hand side, and also a chimney. I think this thing looks really awesome. Then we can go ahead and take a look at the sides of it, as you guys can see. And this side is where the kitchen is going to be located. Then we have two different areas at the back over here. The left hand side is going to be the kitchen. The middle is going to be an area to go to the living room. And then the right side is going to be the space for the bedroom. And once again, we have a space for the second floor. I think it looks so cool, and I guarantee it's going to be one of the best small houses that you guys have seen on YouTube. Now, are you guys ready for this? Let's go ahead and enter our redstone house. We walk forward and boom, check this out. We're now on the interior. This place looks absolutely amazing. We're in the living room where we have a seating arrangement and a TV right in front of us, as well as a place to eat on this side where we get our food in our kitchen. A staircase taking us to the basement, a staircase taking us up to the second floor, as well as we have our bedroom over there and some other hidden redstone. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first living room a little bit more in detail. Obviously, as said, there was a seating arrangement here, then we have a TV, as well as we have some other decorations at the back and some decorations on this wall, and then we have a kitchen on this side, which I think is really cool, and it includes a super large industrial furnace. And then we also have some other decorations on this side. Just take a good look at it, guys, because it is absolutely beautiful and a feast for the eyes. But over here we have a working fridge. We simply right click on that and we get a randomized item. As you guys can see, we got a melon, and then we got some cooked mutton, so we can num on that, as well as we have our industrial furnace, which is really awesome. So what's cool about an industrial furnace, if you guys don't know, is that we can place down multiple stacks of items in here. If you want to place down a full chest of raw pork chops, it will cook this thing very quickly, because what it does is it takes the item that we want to cook or smelt, and then it distributes it between multiple furnaces. So instead of one furnace doing all of the work, they will have, like, say for instance, 10 furnaces cooking at the same time. Obviously you will need some fuel to put in here, so let's go ahead and fill this chest up with fuel. And you could place down a full, like, chest of fuel and of items you want to cook or smelt, but there's also other storage units back there, so you could actually place down multiple chests without even knowing. But either way, this is the outputs for the two different fuel inputs and the items you want to cook or smelt. And then in the middle we have the output, which is going to be our spot where we get all of the cooked or smelted items. And straight away, as you guys can see, as we're talking, we already have 9 cooked pork chops in there, which is absolutely crazy. And like I mentioned, there's about 10 different furnaces at the back, which is speeding up this entire process. We have 12 pieces of cooked pork chops, or 12 pieces, 14 pieces of steak, and 10 pieces of cooked pork chops. The numbers are increasing while I'm talking. That's just to show you how many items are actually being cooked in this very large furnace. 17 and 11, 17 and 12. I mean, this thing is just working away at it, and it's definitely one of the best industrial industrial furnaces you could find inside of a house. But either way, that is the kitchen. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the house. On this side, we have a hidden redstone door, which you can activate by clicking on this button. It's going to open up a, hipster door. Then you can walk on through and enter our garage. Once you're in your garage, you can see all of the different details over here. You can also hit this button to basically close back up that door. There is like one block missing over here. That's basically how it looks from the back. But either way, it's pretty cool. Now on this side, we have ourselves an automatic brewing station. And what's cool about this specific automatic brewing station is that you don't need to know anything about brewing potions. If you watch my videos, you know I talk highly of this design because it's very complex, but it makes it very simple for you. Basically, all you need to know when you're using this system is the main ingredient for the potion you're trying to create. So say for instance you want to create your speed potion, you would point the arrow towards the sugar, or if you want to create our potion of strength, you would point the arrow towards our blaze powder. And if you guys are yet again not familiar with things like this, it's a vending machine, so that means whatever the arrow is pointing to, that is the item that's being selected. And if you guys aren't familiar with that, this will also blow your mind. So say for instance we want to create that potion of strength, we right click and point the arrow towards our blaze powder. It will make the entire configuration at the back of the system. Then we hit this button and it should place those bottles into our brewing stand, and then the process will begin. And once those are finished brewing, it will be dispersed into our chest. So let's go ahead and just wait for that. We can also break this glass to take a look at the actual process happening. As you guys can see, we have our water bottles in there. It's now going to be turned into our awkward potions by using our nether wart, and then blaze powder is sent in there absolutely right after, and then it will change those awkward potions into 3 different bottles of our potion of strength, which I think is really awesome. And yet again, you don't need to know anything about creating potions, you just need to know the main ingredients. So take a look at this. It's going to transform into our potion of strength, and then it's going to automatically remove those and send them into our chest. So that is our system working just perfectly, and now we have some really awesome potion of strength that we could use to get stronger and build a better house. Anyways, we could go ahead and hit this button over here to open up the door. Then we could walk on forward, then we can hit this button to reclose it, and that's pretty much that. Now on this side we have our bedroom. It has a regular door, but either way, it looks really awesome. On the inside, it has our bed, as you guys can see, as well as a redstone creation, a view of the backyard, and then some other decorations on this side. There's loads of just really cool decorations in here. And if I failed to mention, this house is not really created by me. I went ahead and added in the redstone and modified the room a bit, but you could go ahead and download the original map in the description box down below, and I will also leave a credit to the creator. But either way, on this side we have a redstone creation that's going to be an armor stand swapper. It has 3 different armor sets. It has our iron armor, then when you right click on that button, it will cycle to the diamond armor, and then we have our final armor, which is going to be our gold. So that is just really useful for having different armor sets. Say for instance you're going out and you don't want to use your super valuable diamond armor, and you want to just use your regular iron armor, you could go ahead and take that. But if you want to just be fancy and stuff, you could swap on over to your gold armor and show off to your friends. But either way, that's really cool. Let's continue on here and take a look at our closet, which is located in here. This used to be a bathroom, but I converted it into a closet because I think it's much more useful, since you don't really use bathrooms in Minecraft. We have some decorations on this side as well as this side, and we have like a dragon's head on this table because we slayed the dragon. And then over here we have a button which is going to open up a really awesome sword system. When we right click on that button, it's going to open up 2 different areas, and then this area has some lighting, as well as it has multiple chests which we could use to store all of our items. As you guys can see, we have a chest full of diamonds over here, then we have our ender chest that is filled with some nether stars and some different valuable materials, and also on this side we have a chest filled with our emeralds, and then we have another chest that is basically going to be our ender chest, accessible from 2 different locations. And then we have some other chests over here for storage, which you guys could use to pack loads and loads of items. You can also replace these blocks back here to any blocks that you like, and it's very useful if you place furnaces back here, or you can maybe place some crafting tables if you like. But either way, you can hit this button to reclose the area, and it uses slime blocks, so it moves pretty quickly. You can also add in a hidden input, but I do have a very, public input, which is just going to allow us to easily access this area whenever we want. So yeah, that is pretty much our closet. I really like it. Let's continue taking a look at the rest of the house. Okay, so before we go up to the second floor, let's go down to the basement and see what it has to offer. Now down here we have a few decorations. It's quite self-explanatory. You can see what's on the wall, as well as we have some ceilings, which looks quite nice. And on this side we have a hidden fireplace, which can be activated by hitting that button. As you guys can see, it pops out of the wall and then basically lifts up some netherrack, sets it on fire, and this stays activated forever. And then we can click on that button to send it back into the wall, and it was like it was never there. Now it's really cool, and you could just have that as an extra decoration in your house. You don't have to use it, but I decided to add it in because it's the basement and it could get quite cold. Now on this side we have ourselves a hidden 2x2 hipster door. We simply click on that button. It's going to pull down a 2x2 area of blocks, and once it does that, it's going to push back up another block for some lighting. And then in here we have ourselves another button, as well as a security chest. Now if we go ahead and hit this button, it's going to push back up that hipster door and kind of make it dark in here, so I need to grab myself a torch. And yeah, it basically pushes it up a lot faster than it takes to bring the blocks into the ground. But either way, we have our security chest, and to activate the security chest, we point our two redstone torches towards the chest, just like that. It activates some lighting, and then it places 5 of our items, or 4 of our items, into our large chest. We have a full set of diamond armor, or you can hide any other valuables that you like inside this very cool chest. And what's cool about this is that not only can you place down our redstone torches on the sides, but you can place down any sort of item in here to create a hidden input. So I mean, this is kind of obvious if you have the arrows pointed towards our chest, but if you go ahead and grab something, say for instance like a rabbit stew, place it there, and then as you can see, when we tilt it at a very random angle, it will go ahead and activate our hidden chest and give us 4 randomized items. There's currently 5 items inside of the chest. That's why we have a diamond sword in there this time and not our leggings. But either way, you guys get the idea. It's really cool, and it can make it a lot more complicated than it already is. But either way, let's right click on that button, reopen the doorway, and then walk out. And then we can take a look at the second floor. So there we go. Then we can go ahead and click on that button, reclose it. And yeah, that's really awesome. Okay, so let's go up this staircase and then take a look at the second floor here. There we go, up to second floor, past this hallway, then into this area through this doorway. And then this is the second floor, filled with a few different decorations. It doesn't really have a lot. I wasn't sure what to add up here besides our redstone creation. But either way, over here's our redstone creation. It's going to be a hidden portal. And yes, it is on the second floor, and we can go ahead and activate it by right clicking on that button. It pulls out some blocks from the wall, and boom, there we go. That is our hidden portal, which we could use to go to the nether. Then we hit that button again to make it go away. If you guys have any other ideas for what other redstone creations I should be adding into my houses, please do tell me in the comment section down below. But either way, that is our hidden portal, and that's pretty much our entire house. Now let's go back downstairs and then exit our house by going towards the front door. As you guys can see, we're now back on the outside, and yeah, that was pretty much our smallest redstone house in Minecraft. If you guys did enjoy it, please go ahead and take 1 second to smack the like button. I would really appreciate it, as well as don't forget to subscribe to see more of my videos, as well as you can click on the videos on your screen to see stuff I've posted before. Anyways, this was Twist, and I'll see you guys next time.